What the hell? Was it you? Did you poop on the floor? Or was it Louie? I know it was Louie. That looked like a Louie poop. Hey guys, welcome to Horror and Me. I'm your host, Aaron Mitchell. And on today's video, turned out a little bit differently. I woke up at 7 this morning. If you guys followed my video last night, I talked about how I was going to go yard sailing this morning. And then in the afternoon, I was going to go to some antique stores and look for some vintage items. But it rained all morning. I woke up at 7 this morning. And it was continuing to rain from yesterday. And it was just a really crappy morning. So I went back to bed and I just got up and I'm showered now. And I'm going to hit up the antique stores in my area. But first I wanted to just show you guys, if you guys saw the video last night and saw the grandpa statue that I picked up, I'm so in love with it. I finally cleared a space in the display shelf and have it under the light. So I just wanted to show it to you guys set up in a nicer environment now. Alright guys, so we're over at my glass display shelf now, and I had shifted a few things down, some of my Aurora kits and some of my other stuff, other statues, but I finally made a space for this, and just stuck it right under the light. Sorry the light's kind of coming in pretty harsh on it. At night when it's darker in the room, it just really glows. It was beautiful when I set it up last night, so I hope this is coming through decent for you, but it just looks so nice. I was so happy to get this last night. It's definitely one of my favorite pieces in the collection now for sure. So let's get down to my car, to the Voorhees Mobile. Let's head out to some antique stores and let's try to have a fun day. So we're in the car now and we're heading to the area, antique area where we're gonna hunt today. It's gonna take me about 20-25 minutes to get over there. But I live in a pretty unique area that has a lot of antique stores. The area that we're going to be going to, there's like a whole strand of them, maybe like 7 to 15 different antique stores on like a 5-mile road stretch. So it's a pretty unique area. There's a lot of tourists that come out this way, but it's not really the type of year that you're going to run into a lot of people. So I'm excited to see what we find today. Again, I'm going to be looking for more of the vintage things today. So I'm excited to see what's out there. It's been a while since I've been over this way. So I will get back with you when we get closer, you guys. Again, I'm not really on the hunt for anything in particular, but obviously if I see like an old Kenner, I'm gonna be interested in it. If I see any old monster kits or garage kits, I'm gonna be interested in that. I did spend more money last night on that grandpa statue than I wanted to. So it left me with less money that I can spend today, like my original plan. But if we see something cool, I can try to work out a deal. We'll see. But I'll get back with you when we get closer today. All right, guys. So we're now at like a pivotal point in the journey where I can either go right and there's a bunch of antique stores, or I can stay straight and there's also a bunch of antique stores. So I'm not really sure which way I feel like I should go. I think the last time I went antiquing, I definitely went right, and I missed out because it got later in the day on some of the stuff that would be straight. So I think I am going to stay straight today. And then if we have time, if we're not really seeing anything at those antique stores, I'll loop back around and I will try to hit some of the other ones up if I were to go right. So I will get back with you when we get in one of these stores. The first place we're going to go to, it's been about a year since I've been there. And I've bought stuff from them over the past few years, and they are very expensive, but the quality of the items that you'll see in there are pretty decent, and you never know what you're going to see. It seems like every time I come here, I find something that I have never seen before, so I'm hoping that's the case today. But I will get back with you guys and see if we can work out any deals if we see anything cool. So I'll see you inside. Just came out of our first antique store behind me. It was a lot of like country collectibles. I didn't see anything that would be like horror or sci-fi or like old school monster or anything like that. But there's another one right next door. So I'm just walking over to it now. So I'll get with you guys when we get inside. There's an old Lionel train like station set up. Pretty much everything that I'm seeing in here is more like primitives. Lancaster, German, Dutch primitives. But we're gonna move on and we're gonna see what else we can find today. All right, guys, so nothing in those first two spots. They were pretty much, I didn't film in there because it was pretty much all primitives, except for that one like little Lionel train station thing. But I was talking with the lady that worked there, and she gave me like this little like mailer or like little paper that kind of shows all the antique stores in the area. I've lived here pretty much my whole life, and I still haven't hit every spot around here. So this is nice to kind of page through. She told me about this place, and I have been to it before. I just forgot about it. It's about 10 miles up the road up here. It's called Cackleberry, and it's a giant, like 20 to 40,000 square foot antique like building. So like there's different vendors in every spot. So that's gonna be a good spot to go to. She did say it was open today, where we might be able to find a bunch of different vendors all in one spot. So I'm excited to see that. We might find some cool stuff there. I think that's gonna be our best bet. So I'm gonna head over there now. I'll stop at another antique store if we see one on the way, but that's going to be our main focus for today, is to really hit that spot. So I'll get back with you guys. So we are definitely out in the country now. We're just pulling up to that place that lady was talking about, and I completely forgot about the spot. I hunted here probably like 2 years ago, and I just completely forgot it was this close. So what we're pulling up to here is called Cackleberry Antique Mall. And it's just a bunch of different vendors in this huge building here. So I'm excited to get into this. Again, it's been so long. I'm sure I'm going to run into some things I haven't seen in quite a long time. But we will see. It even says collectibles up there on the roof there. So hopefully that's a sign of good luck. Let me get into here and we will take a peek. There's a bunch of comics here. Just a ton of stuff. I might have to peel through some of these at some point. Oh my god. They have two Aurora kits. They have the Mummy and they have Frankenstein. I really want Frankenstein. They want $90 for it. If that's an original 62, I think it was either 62 or 64 for both of these. I would be interested in those for sure. But this is a cool case with some vintage jack-o'-lanterns, Halloween stuff. Really, really cool. So, if we can work out a deal on some of these would be great additions. I don't really like how they did this one so much, but I definitely like the Frankenstein. That's awesome. So we're in this vintage toy room here now, and this is gonna be awesome. Look at these old G.I. Joes. Just so cool. There's a ton of great stuff. Wow. This is an amazing spot that I have not been to in a long time. I'm definitely going to be hitting this up a lot this year. Just a ton of package figures. Maybe we'll find a diamond in the rough here. Just so much cool stuff. Oh, it's awesome. Look at that. A lot of box stuff, which is great. Wow. I'm pretty impressed. More G.I. Joe stuff. The collector's case. That's so cool. Bunch of package figures. Seems like it's mainly G.I. Joe stuff. We have a couple of those. We have here some Action Man. Oh, it's so cool. Just a ton of G.I. Joe stuff in box. So let me just come over here, take a look in some of the cases. Wow. This is one of the most impressive G.I. Joe collections I've seen. Oh man, I'd love to see what's in that. Some more figures over here. Never seen some of this stuff. That's crazy. Just so much box stuff. That's awesome. G.I. Joe, look at that gun game. G.I. Joe thermos and metal lunchbox. So, ton of Hess trucks. Very cool. Look at that Gargon Action Man. That is sweet. Some creepy dolls. We got over here. Really, really cool. This is an awesome spot. I am pleasantly surprised. Some Hot Wheels, old Hot Wheels stuff. So very cool. We're gonna move on and check out some more stuff. Before I head out, I just want to take a peek at this one. That is cool. And this guy too. There's some cool robot, like vintage robots here. Very, very cool. What do we have down here? Action Jackson. These are super collectible. They want 80 bucks for them, but they're worth way more than that. Carl May. Big Jim. There's some Evel Knievel stuff. Very cool. It's just endless. Look how big this place is. Look at that. It's the dad from the dinosaur show. That's really cool. Some Ghostbusters stuff. So just some really, really cool stuff in here today. Over here we got some like creepy mannequin dolls. Look at that. Those are weird. I do like that though, that's awesome. The Hunger, that's cool. And we got there Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein. There's a Dracula. Yeah, those are cool. I've never seen these before. Set of 2 for 10 bucks. Got some vintage Star Wars cups. Some old McDonald's ones with the peanuts. Some Looney Tunes. I really want that vintage Frankenstein glass. It's kind of like one of these. They're just so expensive, but they're so cool. I have to ask about this one too. That creature, Aurora, is awesome though. I definitely like that. I had a good price on it too. So if I walk out with any of them, it might be that one because you guys know Creature is my favorite. Well, that's cool too. TV Land, Outer Limits, collectible 12-inch figures. Will it open? Oh, that's cool. I might have to check this one out and see what the price is. Well, I got one of these down and they want $65 for it, which I think is too expensive. I found these cheaper online. They're all $65, so I think I will pass on these. Oh my goodness, I just spotted this. How awesome is this? Yeah, that's so cool. Check out that Superman. It's pretty cool. That's the old collector's case, the original. They're doing re-releases of this now. Some vintage lunchboxes. Some Wizard of Oz stuff, statues. Those are cool. Some more figures. They have a medieval Spawn here, as well as Tremor. I'm pretty sure this is a TMNT figure, right? The Walkabout. It says Playmates on the bottom. Let's see. Yep, 91. That's a TMNT figure. One of the originals. That's sweet. There's an NES down here with a couple NES games. So we have the Jeopardy game, Super Jeopardy, Turbo Racing. Oh, that's cool. It has the gun too. You guys can see that. So check these out. I'm not able to buy them today because I can't get in touch with the dealer because we're talking about a price. But these are sweet. Well, guys, we just came out of that awesome antique mall. As you guys saw, there's just so much stuff there. I could spend literally all day here. I just kind of did a quick cruise as I was going through, kind of picked out the main pieces that I liked. I showed you guys a little bit of those Monsters plushes. I couldn't buy them today because the way the dealer had them set up is there was 4 of them, obviously, but only 2 of them said $85 for the set. So they were unsure, did the dealer mean $85 for 2 of them and then another $85 for the other 2, or was it $85 for the whole set? And even at $85, I was still like, that's kind of expensive. I don't really know. I don't know much about those. And they didn't look super vintage to me at all. But obviously with me picking up the statue last night, I was like super excited about the possibility of getting the whole family. So that would have been really, really cool. But what I did pick up today is amazing stuff. You guys saw that I was looking at some of the Aurora kits that I happened to stumble across, and these were 2 that I've wanted for a while now. That I just picked up King Kong and also the Wolfman. I looked back at that Creature one. The Creature one was a reissue. It was done in 1994, so it was not an original Aurora, but the other 2 were originals. So I'm super excited to show these to you guys. So let me just pull this first one out. I'm going to try to be super gentle with them because, as you guys know, these are super fragile. But what we have here is what is this? 1963 Aurora Mummy kit. And this one is actually painted pretty nice. It's one of the nicer ones I've seen. I'm just covering up the price. I don't want to show you guys what I paid. But this one is super nice. It's pretty classy. I like how they did a little bit of the blood on it. I would have liked to see no blood on this at all. But this is one of the nicer examples that I've seen recently, even online. When you see this one, it's all junked up. The paint isn't really nice. It's kind of chipped and stuff. There's like a cobra in the front. I believe this glows in the dark. These pieces glow in the dark, but this is an original Aurora, so I had to get this. Really, really nice. It says 1963 Aurora on the bottom. Just a really, really nice example of this original kit. And I can't wait to put this with the rest of mine at my house. So very, very cool. I was super happy about this. I'll just do a quick spin on the back and show you guys. Very, very nice. So I will set him back down in the box here. Just get him in here gently. Is there a good way to do this? No, let me let this one set out for a second. So we'll just set that one there, and then we'll take a look at the other one. This is the one I've been after for a long time, and this one is hard to find. And when you do find it, again, these are like not very well done. They're just painted very sloppy. But this one, the paint is still nice and fresh on this one. I'm assuming these were from the same collector because of how he bloodied them up. Again, this would be another one I would not like to see some blood on the face, but with me being like super into horror and slasher films as well as the original classic films, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this kind of painted this way. But again, very, very nice tombstone base. Again, with the tombstone bases, every time I see these, they're all jacked up. They're not painted nice at all. They just didn't stand the test of time. You can tell that these pieces came from a collector and they were probably set up on a shelf somewhere for years and years and years. But very, very nice. Just scan out on that. Again, I was really happy with the paint job on this. Because again, you just never see them in nice condition like this. I was really happy they had this. I was kind of disappointed that the Creature from the Black Lagoon was not an original. I thought about it. It was definitely a lot cheaper than these. But then I'm thinking to myself, why would I want that? Why would I want the reissue? I'm an original collector. I have 4 original pieces now. Why would I do that? So I just didn't. So I was super happy to get Frankenstein for sure. Check this thing out. It's awesome. But I just want to say thanks, guys, for tuning in and traveling with me today on this quick antique toy hunt. Again, we didn't pick up much. I was happy with the things we did get, though. Totally quality items. So I want to say thanks, guys, for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you'd like to keep in contact with me and see more of my content, please follow my other social media sites, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook.
where I post a lot of other things that you won't see here on YouTube. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.